And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. So 2 away with nobody on. Now up for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Ball to strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And another ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Two outs, runner at first. And now it's going to be Alec Burleson. McDonald picks over. Clem dives back in safely. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. There goes the runner. Into left center for a base hit. Clem rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. Relay throw home. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
The white
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. In the air, right field, under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Ji-Hwan Bae. Hard hit, base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. The tag out.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner on the go. Up the middle in plenty of time to first, and that's the third out. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2-2. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to third. They take the force out. That ends the inning. And 1 down. Now the third baseman, Brady House. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Clem makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Buckeye Clem, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Ji-Hwan Bae digs in now.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first. When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as
Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals.
Buckeye Clem.
Hey, we're patient up there.
First pitch misses.
Outside.
And here it comes. And that one almost got him. Close, but called a ball. Counts full, 3-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Runner takes off. Lipscomb tosses to first, and the inning is over.
Now batting, right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
That one down the line, and he can't come up with it. Around third, he'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Throw over to first. Clem back on a dive. Two outs. Runner takes off. There's a swing and a drive. De La Rosa going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now, let's see if the
runner on the go. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. His 9th homer of the year. It's 2-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
The pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Cards need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Just missed.
3-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game,
runner breaks for third. Rolls across the diamond. And that takes care of Alonso.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Parker, a 6'4" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Next pitch, not close, up high. 1 out, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Abrams tosses the first. 2 out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The 1-2. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's out.
He comes out firing, and there was was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The tag at third, and he's out.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean,
and we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In the air, out towards right center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come in. Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
Now it's going to be Buckeye Clem.
Right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Big Ed, stay out up there.
Foul ball. And a pitch. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And that one is lifted in the air. And it stays fair.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Adams down to first, in time. So the drop third strike. Man at first with 1 gone. Now Brady House. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swung on, belted. Clem going back. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead, but well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your bait.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Bounce to the right side. Over to first. And that takes care of Alonso. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they do get 4 runs. Here's some real power at the plate. Buckeye Clem.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one is upstairs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Good eye right there. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now here is Pete Alonso. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. Man at first. And up next for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem. 1 for 3. Rutledge, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Lifted in the air, right field. Cruz settles under this one. Nabs it. And there's 1 down.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs on 13 hits.
So digging in, Buckeye Clem.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Sliced hard but foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Win around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. score. Throws over, and he's back in easily. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Ground ball left side. They put the tag on him. What a double play that was. Inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up.
The right fielder, number 3, Clem.
Strike 1. That's out to center field. Fernandez makes the grab. 2 down. Back here in Nationals Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the left fielder, number 28. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately.
Back in Washington, D.C., stepping in the long ball threat, Buckeye Clem. And he deals. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Off the mark there. 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Kicks and deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit.
Second and third, 1 gone. And stepping in for the Cardinals, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here, 1 gone. And now here is Alec Burleson. The pitch. Runner on the move. That one out to right. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Nolan Arenado. The pitch. On the ground to third. They get the force. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Midway in inning number 7. Runner at first with 2 away. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. And the righty deals. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw
Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3.
All right, 1 time right here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that one is inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton stepping in. The long ball threat, Buckeye Clem. Swung on, popped up left side. Paredes pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Michael Busch. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. In the air, right field. Clem tracks it down for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And gone into the home run basket. It just got out of here. And they grabbed the lead. It's 3-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Back to the top of the lineup, Tommy Edman, the next Cub to hit.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Hit in the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Here's a big power threat. Buckeye Clem. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
That's in there, and that's strike 2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one just misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder. So up next, Buckeye Clem. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering upstairs. The Cardinals trying to break this one open here in game one of this 3-game set. And another ball.
2-2.
Ground ball could be 2. Paredes tossed to second on the Bush. It's a double play. So one runner at first with 2 away. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the ground right side. Sends it to first. And the inning is over. No run.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 8 hits.
So digging in, Buckeye Clem.
The right fielder. Buckeye.
What's your pitch?
Clem.
And a swing and a miss.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Big swing and a miss. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1 away. Colt Heat, the next Cub to hit. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Reaching for it and brings it in. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Buckeye Clem. Shota back to work. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back into the bleachers and gone. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that.
In half up to hit.
The left field.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Clem flashes the leather on the running catch.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI.
So up next, Buckeye Clem. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Out to short. Swanson zips it across. That's out number one. And a run comes into on the north side of Chicago. John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. First pitch, not close. Middleton, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game. It's 3-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there. This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base.
So digging in,
Batting
Buckeye
third,
Clem.
the right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Hot now, huh? Stay hot.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Edman around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty far through the inning.
So bases loaded with 1 away. So up now for Chicago, Luis Campusano. On a line. He's got it. Both runners tagging. The throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
On to the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem.
Buckeye Clem.
And here it comes. That's to 3rd. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime.
Here goes the runner, and that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Nolan Arenado. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive
runners on the move. Bounced out to short. Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And the pitch. In the air, right field. Sanchez makes the grab on the run. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Matt Shaw.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the game.
This one popped up. Swanson has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's two away.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
Bottom of the sixth inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
The first baseman,
that one down the line. Fair ball.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Buckeye Clem. Pearson back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Ball four, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Pearson a pick to first. Clem dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1-1 now. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's really shown us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
The 1-2. Runner on the go again. To the right side. He takes it on his own. One up, one down.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
One away with a runner at third. Too low, ball four, and he's walked another.
great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
On the ground. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
Our final